that was about to attack them. This snake is probably 1,000 years old. Tang San believes the snake's attack is very predictable, as it obviously uses its body to strangle its prey to death. The snake has a meat crown that stores nutrition, in order to increase its speed whenever it senses danger. So he believes the snake will be very hard for them to hunt down. Tang San tells the other students that since snakes are scared of bird, and Junho's martial soul is a phoenix, they can use it to restrain the snake. Because of how Tang San knows a lot about this beast, Master Zhao tells him to lead their attack against the snake, as we see Tang San attempting to use his blue-silver plant to trap the snake, while the rest of them were using each of the martial soul to fight the snake. When the snake realizes that it was overpowered and tries to escape, Tang San successfully uses his blue-silver plant to trap it, but as Junho tries to kill it using his phoenix powers, he failed until Master Zhao blocks it from the other side and uses two soul technique at the same time called the gravity squeeze and the orientated pursue to finish off the snake. At this moment, Tang San realizes how extremely powerful Master Zhao is, because he used a fourth soul skill and a fifth soul skill at once, which is so impossible to do. Master Zhao calls in Oscar to use the red crown on the snake head as his soul ring, because he just reached level 30 martial soul level. As Oscar was about to take his soul ring from the snake, two mysterious persons came out from the forest, claiming to have hunted down the soul beast first. One of them is an old lady, who introduces herself as Zhao Tian, while the girl is her granddaughter, who also recently reached level 30 soul powers and needs to collect the soul ring out of the soul beast for her daughter. Tang San and the rest of them tells her to prove she was the one that found the soul beast first, and the old lady and her granddaughter were able to prove it by showing an injury in the snake's body from their attacks. Master Zhao is really so cautious of this woman because of the stick in her hand, until he later realizes that this woman is the unrivaled dragon serpent. The student senses fear inside of Master Zhao when they saw how he was polite to the old woman. Out of curiosity, they ask Senior Mu Bei who this woman could be, and he explains that the woman has a husband who is called the dragon, while she is called the serpent. These married couples are really popular among all the soul masters, and their relationship is inseparable, because they are fully connected to each other. If these married couples should ever try to combine their soul powers, even a soul grand master won't be able to stop them. Master Zhao can really take down this woman, but he is afraid that her husband might show up, and if they combine their powers, they might all die. But in order not to embarrass himself in front of his students, he claims that the soul beast in the forest has no owner, and even though they truly found the soul beast first, it was them who captured it, making them the initial owner. To resolve this issue between them, the woman decided to handle this matter using the soul master rules, and tells Master Zhao to allow Oscar to fight her granddaughter. Whoever wins in the fight will take the soul beast. Oscar is not really confident on winning this fight, because he is just a food branch soul master. Suddenly, Tang San calms him down as he was shivering in fear, and volunteered to fight on his behalf, which puts a smile on Master Zhao's face, because he knows what Tang San is capable of. He wants to quickly end this issue because if her husband arrives, it will be a big problem for them. Suddenly the woman agrees to this. As the fight between them was about to start, the woman granddaughter introduces herself as Meng Ran, who has a serpent stick martial soul, and she's a war soul master who has already acquired 2 soul rings. Immediately, she started to attack Tang San using her stick, but Tang San was able to trap her using his poisonous blue-silver plant. Just as soon as he thought he has already won the fight, the girl easily gets out of the trap, which is something no one has ever done before. Angrily, she unleashes her first soul skills called the Serpent Blade, and uses it to attack Tang San, but he dodges her attacks, and the fight between them only got tougher, as we see them battling with each other using their soul powers. Meng Ran couldn't hold Tang San absolute power for this long, and when her grandmother realizes it, she accepted their defeat to Tang San, and allowed them to take the phoenix tail crest serpent. Immediately, Master Zhao tells Oscar to quickly take the soul ring from the serpent. The old woman is so furious concerning their defeat, and promises Master Zhao and his students that she will surely return back with her husband, and they will all be sorry for what they did. After Oscar was done with absolving his soul ring from the snake, Tang San and the rest of them were curious to know what his new soul ring might be. Oscar, who knows he is a food branch soul master, was hesitant to review his new soul skill he acquired from the snake, because he feels it might be irrelevant, which might lead to them making fun of him. But as the group promises not to laugh, Oscar reveals his new acquired soul skill to them, which turns out to be a mushroom sausage with wings, and the group couldn't help it but laugh really hard. All of a sudden he brings out another soul skill, which was a wings on his body that gave him the ability to fly, and also gave him the speed of the snake, making them so astonished. Now their mission was completed, they are planning to go back to the school as soon as Tang San wakes up from unconsciousness. Suddenly Tang San wakes up, and appeals to them not to go back yet, and explains to Master Zhao, who knows how dangerous the forest is if they stay longer, that he has just reached level 30 soul powers, which means they also have to capture another soul beast and acquire a soul ring from it for Tang San, just like they did for Oscar, who also reached level 30 soul powers. All the students started to congratulate Tang San, as they admit he is the best soul master among them all, while Master Zhao, who is really impressed by his capabilities, agrees to help him hunt down a soul beast so he can get a soul ring for his newly acquired level. Meanwhile, we see a really scary soul beast in the forest that looks like a gorilla. It senses Tang San and the rest of the students in the forest, and headed towards them with speed. Since it's dawn, Master Zhao tells them to rest for the night and continue their search tomorrow. Suddenly the whole place started to shake. They knew it is a really large soul beast approaching them, so they all got themselves at alert ready to fight. Master Zhao senses the strength of this soul beast approaching them, and advises the students to be prepared to escape in case the soul beast is beyond their control. Suddenly the gigantic gorilla appears, which scares the shit out of them, because this soul beast is the king of the forest, which is called the Titan Giant Ape. The Titan Giant Ape is the overload of all the soul beasts, and it has the same wisdom with a human being, which is its speed, strength, and attacks. And the most scary of all is that this soul beast has similar soul skills with that of a human. Master Zhao tries to beg the gorilla to pardon them, as they are ready to leave the forest without coming back, but it was of no avail. Suddenly they all started to fight the soul beast using all their martial soul powers and skills, but all their attacks to the beast wasn't effective in any way. The gorilla releases a powerful air, which was impossible for them to withstand, and at this moment, they were all fighting for their lives. The gorilla grabs Xiao Wu, and we see Master Zhao furiously unleashing his real martial soul body, as he tells them to stand back, while he will try on defeating the monster. But he wasn't able to last for a minute, before the gorilla defeated him. Tang San angrily goes to face the soul beast overload all by himself, and while charging towards the monster in full speed, he started to get past memories on when he met Xiao Wu for the first time, and the amazing moments they have spent together. And most importantly, his promise to protect her at all cost. He tries to rescue Xiao Wu from the monster, but the gorilla is way much stronger than him, and knocks him out to unconsciousness. As soon as Tang San and the rest of them regain consciousness, the gorilla already took Xiao Wu away. Desperately, he begs Oscar to give him his flying sausage powers so he can look for Xiao Wu. Xiao Wu is his adopted sister, and if he doesn't rescue her, that will be the biggest regret of his life. Out of pity, Oscar handed his flying sausage techniques to Tang San, which gave him the ability to fly as he goes around the forest using the gorilla footprints to trace down Xiao Wu's whereabouts. On the other hand, we see the gorilla taking Xiao Wu to an unknown location. Surprisingly for us, we find out that this gorilla and Xiao Wu are both friends, as she addresses the soul beast as Ming, and scolded it for hurting her friends. We get to find out that the gorilla misunderstood the whole situation, as it taught Tang San and rest of them were trying to harm her. Meanwhile, we see Tang San, who is really exhausted from his search for Xiao Wu. Suddenly, a strange monster tries to attack him, but he luckily senses the attacks in time, and prevented it. This creature also turns out to be a soul beast called the human-faced demon spider, which is known to be very poisonous. He remembers when his master told him that this soul beast has a very powerful shell, and it has the ability to move really fast. The most terrifying of all is that this soul beast's legs are very poisonous, and a single bite from this beast can kill any living creature in seconds. His master once suggested to him that the best soul ring he can obtain is by killing the human-faced demon spider. Suddenly, he aims at the legs of the spider as he uses his blue-silver plant to trap its legs, and also aims for the monster weak point, which is its eyes. But the creature defensive techniques is really so extraordinary. Tang San was overpowered by the spider attacks, and unfortunately for him, the creature stings him with its poisonous legs, and Tang San is killed. Suddenly, Tang San goes back to his past life, which is at the Tang's village, where he encounters his village elders that was chasing after him. The village elders couldn't forgive themselves for what they did to him the last time, and apologizes to him. As for Tang San, he was really so confused, because he doesn't remember anything in the Duluo Dalu universe anymore, which means in his memories even Xiao Wu doesn't exist. He sees illusions of all his friends including Xiao Wu, but he doesn't remember who they are, or what relationship he has with them. But as soon as he goes outside, he instantly started to regain all his memories of Xiao Wu and his master, and hurries to jump down the cliff like he did before, because by taking his own life, he can return back to the Duluo Dalu universe. The village elders tries to beg him on not doing so, but Tang San believes that he doesn't belong to this world anymore, and there is really someone in the Duluo Dalu universe he has to rescue no matter what it takes. Immediately, he jumps down the cliff, and his soul is transported back to the Duluo Dalu universe, where he sees himself trapped by the spider webs. Suddenly, Tang San activated the inner power of the Zon Tian strike, and according to his father who advises him to only use his second soul skill at critical times, he furiously unleashes his secret soul weapon, which was in form of a hammer, and smashes the head of the spider with a full thunder spark, which brought out a massive energy. Even Master Xiao and the other students senses it from their far distance. As soon as the spider gets weak from his attacks, he suddenly aims for the weak point, which is its eye, and killed it instantly. But the poison was still in his body, which made him so weak, so he sits on the floor and started to drain the poison out of his body. That old woman we saw from the beginning, who is called the serpent, finally shows up with her husband, who is known as the dragon. They were hunting this soul beast for their granddaughter once again to get her soul ring, but it really gave them a hard time due to the spider webs from the creature. They are really so furious because Tang San interrupted their granddaughter twice in getting her soul ring, so this time, they weren't ready to let this one go. They decided to give Tang San two choices to make, which is he should join their family, and him taking the soul ring their granddaughter was supposed to take won't matter to them anymore, because he is now part of their family. Tang San knows that once a soul master joins into a family, he will be doing everything for their sake, and he will be controlled by that family. Immediately, he rejected their request, making them so outraged. They gave him a second choice, which is, he has to sacrifice his arm as compensation to their granddaughter. After thinking about this carefully, Tang San decided to join their family, but on one condition. He really needs them to rescue his adoptive sister, Xiao Wu, from a powerful soul beast. They were really confused, because if Tang San is with a powerful soul master like Master Zhao, this incident isn't supposed to happen. With these old couple's soul powers combined together, they can take down many kind of powerful soul beast. But when Tang San reveals that it was the Titan giant ape that attacked them, they get so afraid. Unfortunately, this is beyond their control, because the Titan giant ape is an ancient peak-level soul beast, and the most scary of all is that even a grand soul master cannot defeat this soul beast. There is only one Titan ape in this forest, which is about 60,000 years old. The only way the ape can be defeated is if all the grand soul master of different empire attacks it at once. If not, it is impossible to defeat. All of a sudden, they thought Tang San is trying to play tricks on them by scaring them with the gigantic ape, so they question him on his decision on either joining their family or ripping out his arm. Angrily, Tang San rejected their offer, making the old man among them so disappointed, and as he tries to kill Tang San, Master Zhao, Senior Mu Bei and the other students suddenly appears, begging them to stop. Master Zhao proves to them that they were truly attacked by a giant ape soul beast, and as soon as the old man was told about Tang San Master, he suddenly decided to let them go. But he warns them seriously that if such a thing should ever happen again, he won't care who their master is, and will not hesitate to kill them. But their granddaughter couldn't accept this, and tells Tang San to fight with her one more time, and whoever wins will take the soul ring from the spider. The funniest part of this scene is when Oscar came in between their conversation, and says the battle will seem unfair if he defeats her and gain nothing from her in return, apart from him taking the soul ring from the spider. Suddenly, he tells their granddaughter Meng Ran to give Tang San a kiss if he wins the fight, and surprisingly, her grandparents easily agrees to this, because he want to experience young people romantic moment with each other. Their granddaughter brings out another idea, as she brings out 32 soul knives, and want to give Tang San 16 out of them. Tang San and Meng Ran are to throw their soul knives at the falling leaves from the tree simultaneously, and if anyone who impales the highest leaves will win, and take the soul ring. Without hesitation, Tang San agrees to this, and as soon as they started, Meng Ran quickly impales all her knives to the leaves. Believing she has won because she didn't see Tang San throwing any, only for them to find out that Tang San threw his own knives 2 seconds ago, and they weren't able to see it happening because it was so fast. When they found the leaves Tang San already impaled few seconds before Meng Ran, her grandfather suddenly decided to accept their defeat and allows Tang San to take the soul ring. The granddaughter was really so depressed because that was only her only chance of getting a soul ring, but Tang San comforts her, and to cheer her up so she won't feel bad for her defeat, he gave her one of his secret weapon as a gift, and teaches her how to make use of it. In appreciation of the kindness Tang San showed towards her, she unexpectedly kisses him on the cheek, and they all said their final goodbye to Tang San and the other students and went away. Suddenly, Tang San started to absolve the soul ring in order to gain a new